Hi, I'm Adam.
And I'm Joe.
And together we are the Maladjusted Misfits.
And this is the one where we talk about friends. Adam, what are you doing?
I'm asking the Magic 8 Ball if we should record right now.
All signs point to yes. Give me that.
Ouch! Welcome, Misfits, and hello to any new Friends fans that have stumbled across our podcast.
Every week, we rewatch the next episode in sequential order because that makes the most sense.
And we break it down.
And look up trivia.
And give our own maladjusted take on the whole public broadcast service episode.
And we try and make each other laugh.
And fingers crossed, one of you too.
That's true. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good. How was your week?
Good.
Yeah.
We had, my dad was in town,
That's
like
true.
we said last week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was fun.
Mm-hmm. And you got a remote control, like a big remote control car for your birthday.
Yes.
Because, Adam's 12. When he gets birthday money, he's like, I don't know what I want.
Buy me a toy.
So we have a sizable backyard. Not
Yeah.
huge, but it's pretty big. And
Right.
Eleanor, the dog, is only about 16 pounds. She's a Morkie, a Maltese Yorkie mix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Multi-poo.
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 Yes. Maltese poodle mix. Sorry. Cooper's the Shorkie.
Yeah.
Anyway, she chased that thing like it was...
Her job.
It was her job.
It was like a greyhound after the bunny rabbit. She chases it nonstop,
Yes.
starts panting like an idiot. She bites at it, tries to tackle it.
She pushes it when it stops.
When it's just sitting there, she's like, come on, run, man.
And then the first day we did it, that night, she was like, oh, ow, oh. Like, she was barely moving.
I can't walk.
We're like, settle down then. So
She's better now. She's done it 4 or 5 times now. And
she's worked up to it.
Yeah.
She was so funny.
Yeah.
It's very entertaining. All right, what's the episode we're doing this week?
This week is the one where Phoebe hates PBS.
How can you hate PBS?
Like this.
What's the IMDb plot?
Ross finally gets in touch with Emily, and they try to work it out. Chandler gloats after Rachel reveals that Monica's secret boyfriend is the best sex she's ever had. And Phoebe and Joey debate if a selfless good deed exists.
Doesn't that sentence sound weird? Phoebe and Joey debate.
Yes.
Their whole thing is really strange to me.
Yes, this whole little thing is weird.
All right, our episode director is Shelley Jensen. He's returning.
Aw.
He directs 2 episodes in season 5, and he has 1 acting credit to his name. You'll never guess what he was on.
Well, I can see it. I'm looking at it right now.
All right, fine. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yes.
Isn't that weird?
Yep.
1 acting credit, and you're on the Fresh Prince.
I was on this, and then I was like, not for me. Will Smith whacked the shit out of my face.
Our episode writer is returning, Michael Curtis. This is his last season on Friends.
Aw.
He goes on to co-create and write episodes of Jonas.
Jonas.
Yeah, which is about the Jonas Brothers.
Oh.
We like Nick Jonas. He was in that Jumanji 2, the newer version.
Oh.
Yeah. Jumanji.
Oh, the pilot guy.
Yes.
Is one of the Jonas Brothers?
Yes.
Wow.
And he's the only one that's okay.
I had no idea. I've heard the name the Jonas Brothers.
Right.
No clue as to who they are or what they do.
I didn't think you ever put that together. But we like him.
Somebody's like,
Somebody's daughter's like, oh my God.
You only know him from that Jumanji movie?
I like the new Jumanji movies. I think they're funny.
You do like them a lot.
There's a new one coming out, I heard.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right, what was our original air date?
The original air date was October 18th, 1998.
Mm-hmm.
New to the box office top 10 that week was Beloved, based on the Toni Morrison novel starring Oprah, Danny Glover, and Tandy Newton, which was a bummer, if I remember.
It was a bummer. Yeah. Sad story.
And it was a little ghosty, a little horror movie, and then
a little super witchy secret, superstitious thing.
But then on the other end of the horror spectrum, also coming out was Bride of Chucky, starring Jennifer Tilly and Brad Dourif.
I think I might have seen that. Yeah.
We think we saw it in the theater.
Really?
Just because Jennifer Tilly was in it.
Oh, yeah.
And we knew it was going to be sillier. And,
yeah, I do like Jennifer Tilly.
Yeah. And in the number one spot was Practical Magic, starring Sandy Bullock and Nicki Kidman, who are both back for a sequel coming out next year.
I know. Isn't that crazy? It's been like 25 years.
Yeah. Do you know who directed the original?
No.
Griffith Dunn.
Really?
From American Werewolf in London.
That's so funny. Are you ready for some trivia?
I am ready.
All right. The scene where Ross gives the lamp to Chandler.
Mm-hmm.
We knew this, but I don't know if everyone else does. But it wasn't scripted. David Schwimmer unintentionally handed it to Matthew Perry, and Perry's reaction fit the scene perfectly, so they kept it in. I just think it's so funny because he looks around like, was this supposed to happen?
Well, why am I holding the lamp now?
In this episode, Rachel states that Monica mentioned her secret boyfriend, Chandler, was the best sex she ever had. And Chandler says that he's the best because of Monica, because she's the one who explained / taught him the 7 erogenous zones.
That's right.
Earlier in the series when he was dating Kathy, and it was not that long ago.
No.
So she made him the best he's ever had.
Yeah, in more ways than one.
Aw. The studio where Joey does the telethon is Unitel Video Studio 55, located in Manhattan. Until 1991, it was the home of the Children's Television Workshop, who produces Sesame Street.
Oh.
Hence is Phoebe's reference to the show.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool. This is the last time Rachel is seen in Ross's first apartment. While it's unknown if she ever visits his second apartment, which I don't remember at all.
His second apartment?
Yeah, because he lives with the guys.
Well, they never show the other apartment.
All right. That was good, because I was like, shit, what the hell happened to
me?
me?
He lives with the guys, and then he lives with in the ugly naked guy's apartment.
That's right. All right. The next apartment belonged to Ross. She visits his ugly naked guy's apartment, where he moves into later in the season. Okay. The knock Rachel uses on Ross's door is the same one she uses on Danny's door in the one with the Yeti.
Oh, I didn't notice
I didn't know she had
knock.
a specific knock either, so.
And that's just Aniston's knock. Whatever it is. I didn't even pay attention to a knock.
What were your episode reactions?
This one is uneven, but a good time. I find it fun that they never resolve the Joey-Phoebe debate.
Yeah.
They just kind of leave it at, there's no selfless good deeds.
Yep.
And Ross is just starting to lose his grip here.
Yeah.
The Chandler-Monica thing is very Chandler and Monica. It's a very transition point for them, as is next week.
Yes.
So the episode's fun.
Yeah. This is a fun one. It's not 10 coffee cups. I'd say it's about 8. Funny runner is Chan and Monica, and then Ross trying to find his wife and giving up Rachel so that she'll come live in London. So she'll come to
New York.
Shit.
To NYC.
So that she'll come to NYC. The PBS thing is okay. It's funny to see Joey and Phoebe argue because they're usually the ones that are joking in the background.
Yeah.
So it's a solid episode. It's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for some favorites?
Yes, I am.
All
Joe,
right.
what's your favorite line? Tell me what's your favorite line. What's your favorite line?
It's Joey when he goes, "Are you calling you people?" When he's arguing with Phoebe.
She picks on him to a point where he's like, okay, I've had enough of you. Bye.
What's yours?
I like when Chandler's like, I mean, I was nothing before you. Call the other girls and ask, which wouldn't take long.
Favorite moment? I gotta go with Monica doing Chandler's dance. It's priceless.
It is priceless.
She does it again with the turkey on her head in later seasons. But this one is just so like.
Well, that one, she's doing a little
shimmy.
A little shimmy dance.
But this one is
she's
so
doing
funny.
Chandler's dance. Well, you stole my favorite moments. So I'm going with Joey fighting the other PBS volunteer. I remember watching those. Like, I don't even know if they still have those televised
I don't
telethons.
know. I don't know.
I mean, I watch everything on YouTube and the internet now.
Right.
I have no idea. But I just remember watching those with, my grandmother being over there and watching the telethons for hours and hours and seeing those phone banks behind the host.
So to see them fight is super funny.
It would have been much more fun if I would have broken out back there more often.
All right. Favorite outfit. They stayed in that same outfit through the entire episode. So I like Phoebe's green dress and cardigan. It's cutie.
Yeah.
It's a very 90s Joe outfit.
It is a very cute outfit. So stipulation, because I cannot remember every outfit they have worn for 237 episodes. But Monica's pink top and black pants with her hair all a bit mussy is maybe one of my top 5 looks for her.
Ooh, all right.
I could just spread her on a cracker.
Whoa, hold on. I got that outfit in my closet right now.
Well, let's get out of here then.
Just kidding. I probably have that pink sweater somewhere, though. Themes explored in this episode. Theme 1. Convincing your ex-wife that she'll be happy to move to another country so you can patch things up with your new wife.
That's right. Sounds plausible.
That's right. It could happen.
Theme 2. PBS and the selfless good deeds.
Yeah. Theme 3. Santa doesn't exist. Maybe I shouldn't say that in case we have some younger listeners.
Well, I find it odd that we have this big lie that we just expect everybody else in the world to go along with.
It's one of my favorite parts later on when Chandler and Monica are trying to adopt. And he goes, You should have a big sign out front that says, Owen's adopted and he still believes in Santa Claus. He's not.
So sorry.
Sorry.
If we ruined it for everybody, but I mean, expecting other people to lie to your kids is a weird thing, I think. And theme 4, keeping the relationship secret.
They're going on a couple weeks now, keeping it secret.
That's right.
Yeah.
Secrets are no fun.
All right, we're going to take a quick break before we break down the episode. Ross, we are not moving to London. We already have lives here.
Yeah, but it's great. They have great theater, great accents, and tea. They have a queen.
So?
She's a woman.
Hey.
Hi, Susan. Daddy! Hi, Ben! Hey, guess what? We're moving to London! Yay!
I'm sorry, who's going to London? Nobody's going to London.
Ooh! Welcome to London, Governor! Right. It'll be great because we have Big Ben and then we have Little Ben in the same city. Ooh! Hey, go Pack, okay? Cece, he wants to go.
Yeah. We leave all our big decisions up to the 3-year-old.
Come on. It'll be just like Three's Company. Only there's a kid and my wife, and you're the gay ones.
All right, we're back.
We are back.
We start off Monica and Rachel's apartment. Rachel has just gotten home and is going through the mail. She finds something that's Monica's, apparently. Goes over and knocks on her closed bedroom door because, it's important and she just can't leave it on the table. Monica says, "Come in. I've been waiting for you."
Which I think would be a sign right there.
Right.
He'd just be like, "It's Rachel."
Rachel hesitates. Did she really think that sexy voice was for her? But she enters anyway.
Oh.
Rachel goes in and goes, "Hi, I just want to see." Ah! Oh my God! She runs out in horror. Oh my God! Monica takes chase, pulling on her robe. "Okay, I'm sorry. I was taking a nap." Rachel shouts, "Since when do you take naps in that position?"
Okay, well, I think we should have a poll on social media asking what position we think Monica was in. She could have been in the position.
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
Or the position.
You are bleeping these, right?
But considering how Rachel screamed, I think Monica was probably and with in the air.
Adam!
Okay. Reply with your own hand-drawn thoughts on social media. What's MySpace called now?
Oh, my God. We haven't gotten to Q, I'll be there for you, but the wheels are coming off fast this week. Also, something non-sexual. When Rachel starts the scene, she has closed-toe, black high heels on.
Oh, okay.
But when she's back in the kitchen with Monica, she has on strappy open-toed shoes. Just an observation. Yeah. And Monica's hair is so cute and curly bob this episode.
Yes.
I love it. It's so cute.
I do. Yeah.
It's adorable. All right. Anyway, back to the show. Rach continues. Oh, God, Monica, tell me you were waiting for a guy. Please tell me you were waiting for a guy. Monica enthusiastically says, yes, I was a guy from work.
Alessandro from Alessandro's.
Think, Monica, think. I'm seeing a guy from work. Ha!
Ha! I like her ha.
Yeah. Rachel gasps, oh, the cute waiter for your restaurant? The one that looks like a non-threatening Ray Liotta?
Oh, R.I.P.
What does non-threatening Ray Liotta look like?
Check your hat.
I guess if I saw Ray Liotta in person, I would be a little scared. Yeah. He was kind of intimidating.
Well, yeah, he was a very intense looking guy.
Yeah. Monica agrees. That one. Rachel's so gullible. She says, you know what? Just give me a second. I'll be out of your hair. I'm just going to grab a jacket. When I get back, I want to hear every little detail. There's a knock on the door. Maybe that's him. She goes to answer the door, and Monica starts panicking. Okay, Rachel opens the door, relieved. It's just Joey and Ross. No. Rachel says, why aren't you guys at the movie? Joey goes, well, we were, but Ross was talking so loud on his phone, they threw us out. Ross shouts, I had to talk loud because the movie was loud.
Yeah, I do have an online petition that encourages the death penalty for people talking in the movie theater.
It's horrible these days. Horrible. Anyway, Joey tells Monica and Rachel that Ross is talking to London, and Monica questions, why? Did he get in touch with Emily? Joey says, no, not yet. He's calling everyone on her side of the family, hoping that someone will get him to get in touch with her.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, Ross shouting on the phone, I don't care if I said some other girl's name, you prissy old twit. Which is a funny line, too.
Yeah.
Ross, way to suck up to the family. Chandler enters happily with a bottle of champagne, thinking that Monica will be the only one there. He sees everyone, falters to, I'm so glad you guys are all here. My office finally got wrinkle-free fax paper.
Yay!
Q, I'll be there for you.
At Monica and Rachel's place, it is the next morning. Phoebe, Chandler, and Ross and Monica are eating breakfast. Now, before we get rolling, we have another Ross on the phone bit. Ross into the phone says, oh, hi, is this Nanny Hopkins? Yeah, I'm looking for Emily Waltham. And he kind of listens and goes, oh, I'm sorry. Is this 01144742938742667? And he listens for a minute and then goes, oh, it's 43, not 42. Oh, well, which 42?
Does it matter?
No. If you got one wrong, it's wrong.
You need to start all over.
The normal start, Joey comes through the door with a hay, looking dapper in a tuxedo. Chandler immediately jumps from his breakfast, yelling, oh, no, vomit tux, no, vomit tux. And Joey's like, don't worry, I had it dry cleaned. And Monica starts down a Joe path. Vomit tux, who vomited on. And then Monica remembered a lesson from the Tao of Adam. Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to. And says, you know what? What's up with you, Joe? And Joey tells her, well, I'm doing this telethon thing on TV, and my agent got me a job as a co-host. And Monica thinks that's great.
It's great.
And Joey goes on, a little good deed for PBS, plus a little TV exposure. Now that's the kind of math Joey likes to do.
That was almost my favorite.
And Phoebe groans, ugh, PBS. And Monica asks what in 1998 was a more innocent question. What's wrong with PBS? And Phoebe growls, ugh, what's right with them? I guess a gal can have postpartum depression without the kids.
Oh.
Speaking of, Phoebe looks very good for just having the kids yesterday.
Yeah, I know. She does. And triplets to boot.
Yeah.
That's why you have them before you're 30.
So Joey asks, oh, why don't you like PBS, Phoebes? And Phoebe explains, okay, well, right after my mom killed herself, I was just in a really bad place personally. I thought it'd make me feel better if I wrote to Sesame Street because they were so nice when I was a little kid. And no one ever wrote back. Tough love side note here. I know Phoebes had it tough, but 14 is a little old to be writing Sesame Street.
Yeah, they're probably like, what?
Chandler defends, well, you know, a lot of those Muppets don't have thumbs. And Phoebe's next two lines make no sense together. Let's listen. All I got was a lousy keychain, and by that time I was living in a box. I didn't have keys. Did an owl deliver a keychain to the girl in the box behind the comic book store?
Maybe they delivered them before she was kicked out of the apartment? I don't know.
Yeah. But Phoebe has now tricked Joey into apologizing here. He's like, I'm sorry, Phoebes. I just, wanted to do a little good deed. Like you did with the babies. Trying to, get her on his side.
Right.
And Phoebe then flips her shit. This isn't a good deed. You just want to get on TV. This is totally selfish. But Joey tried to be nice and now the gloves are off. Or on.
A fighter puts gloves on for safety. So gloves off is like, no more messing around.
But Joey would be putting his gloves on to fight Phoebe for safety.
Right.
So the gloves are on. Whoa. What about you having those babies for your brother? Talk about selfish. And now Phoebe is on the wrong end of a weird-ass argument, or a WAA. What are you talking about? So Joey lays out how the world works. Well, yeah, it's a really nice thing and all, but it made you feel good, right?
Yeah, so?
Well, it made you feel good, so that makes it selfish. Look, there's no unselfish good deeds. Sorry. They both have stood up and are now flanking Chandler on each side. And Phoebe makes the unsubstantiated claim, yes, there are. There are totally good deeds that are selfless. And Joey queries, well, may I ask for one example? And Phoebe is like, yeah, it's, there's... But she quickly changes her tune. No, you may not. Chandler is betwixt the two, and he is annoyed more and more each time these two open their mouths, which is a fun way of the writers acknowledging that the silliness of this argument they have fashioned.
100%.
Joey explains, because all people are selfish. And Phoebe is appalled. Are you calling me selfish? Joey asks, are you calling you people? And Joey is starting to enjoy being the voice of truth, so he continues, yeah, sorry to burst that bubble, Phoebes, but selfless good deeds don't exist, okay? And you know the deal about Santa Claus, right? And Phoebe argues, I'm going to find a selfless good deed, and I'm going to beat you, you evil genius. And at this point, Ross's phone rings. I totally forgot he was there.
Yeah. Because you ruined the movie and you're mad at him.
Yeah. So Ross is like, mushy. And it's Emily. Hello, Ross. That's right. Helen Baxendale is back. Baxendale. Ross gets super excited. Emily, oh my God, it's Emily. And he starts running around and picking up lamps and handing them off to people. It's Emily, everyone. He's so excited that he shushes the quietly waiting friends. Emily has a frosty tone. She must still be upset about...
We were on a break.
Yeah, that's not going to help him here. Emily says, Ross, I'm only ringing to say stop harassing my relatives. Goodbye.
Okay, I noticed, even though she's in bed, covered up with blankets, she's still wearing her wedding ring.
Oh.
So she must not be too mad at him.
And why is Emily in bed? I mean, has she been down with Ross-itis this whole time? Is she waiting for her Rossinectomy? If she has a weakened immune system, she could get a Ross smear to rule out cancer.
Oh, my God. Helen was pregnant, so they had to hide her belly.
I know, but the viewers in the year 3000 won't have that inside intel unless the podcast is still around. Ooh, that's creepy. Can you imagine if people are listening to this like 50 years from now? Wow.
They'll still say, that girl's an annoying laugh.
I like your laugh.
I know. I like yours too.
So Ross jumps in. No, wait. You can hang up on me, but I'm just going to keep calling. I'm going to call everyone in England if that's what it takes to get you to talk to me. And Emily calmly asks, really? About what?
She should know what he wants to talk about. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, he's not calling to discuss Brexit. But Ross stammers, look, you're my wife. We're married, you know. I love you. I really miss you. And Emily's tough veneer starts to crack. She says, I miss you too. Well, at least I think I do. And Ross whispers to the gang, she's talking. And all the friends go, yay, in a muted fashion. And Ross waves them off in a gesture of what I think he perceives as their collective early celebration, you know?
Yeah, this is only step one.
Yeah. So Ross leaves the group, including Chandler, who's still holding onto that lamp that he passed off to him. Phoebe asks, hey, Joey, when you said the deal with Santa Claus, you meant... And Joey factually points out that he doesn't exist. And Phoebe says, right. And then she turns to show her eyes wide open with shock. Maybe she thought Santa delivered her that keychain to her box.
Maybe. All right, now we're in Central Perk with Chandler, Monica, and Rachel. Rachel comes over with a cup of Java and says, so Chandler, have you heard about Monica's secret boyfriend?
Ooh.
Chandler, trying to play it ever so cool, says, yeah, she might have mentioned him. Rachel queries, so Mon, when are we going to meet this new secret waiter man?
Secret waiter man.
Monica says, oh, he's really shy. I don't think he's up to meeting everyone yet. Chandler agrees, yeah, I don't think he's up to meeting everyone yet. I love that.
Yeah.
Rachel says, I don't care. I want to meet this guy who's the best sex she's ever had.
What? Better than disgusting Julio?
Yep.
Better than the Ultimate Fighting Champion?
Oh, yeah.
Better than that high school boy?
Adam, you didn't sense you should stop?
I ignored that impulse.
Oh, my God. Chandler is quite pleased with the statement. He throws his newspaper down triumphantly and asks, really? That's what you heard? He turns to Monica. You said that? Monica goes, I might have said that. And Chandler starts laughing. Why is that so funny? Because I'm very happy for him. Still laughing as he hits Monica with the newspaper. And you lucky dog.
Oh.
Ross enters with his trademark high and the wettest we have seen his hair ever and declares that Emily's willing to work on the relationship. And Mon and Chandler show support, and then Ross smacks him down in London.
Oh.
He explains that she wants him to move to London, and Monica states, but you live here. And for that, she gets a Ross eye roll. So she explains, oh, you know that.
You know, her face there is super cute.
You know that.
You know that.
Rach asks, what are you going to do?
So we got a couple cut lines here. Ross says, I don't know. I mean, I can't leave Ben. And then Chandler adds a very funny, well, you can just video conference with him.
Ross looks at the Chan man the way any other parent would.
Right.
And Chandler adds,
I'm not ready to have children.
That's right. Ross then hypothesizes, I bet if I could talk to Carol and Susan, I can convince them to move to London with Ben. Monica supportively says, yeah, I'm sure your ex-wife will be more than happy to move to another country so you can patch things up with your new wife. Ross goes, it could happen.
It could happen. Well, then the scene that we did earlier was the lines from the actual cutscene.
Right, where
that
he
would have been
actually
right here.
Goes to Carol and Susan's house.
Yes.
And tries to talk them in convincingly to go to London.
Yes.
He does not do a very good job.
No, he does not. And he comes off even more insane.
Yes, the queen is there. There's tea there. Yeah. Although the fun accents would draw me.
If somebody asked you to move to London, you would be packing right now, I think.
There would be a Joe-shaped hole in that door.
Hey, what about me? Now we join the PBS Telethon in the Unitel Video Studio 55. And if you'd like to help fund the Misfits and get a tote bag, then order a tote bag off our TeePublic store. Joey is in his tux, giving everybody a welcome and a good to see ya. And they're all giving him strange looks, all while the cute little stage director leads him around to his phone. The stage director tells Joey, this will be your phone. And Joey responds, that's great, but I'm not expecting a lot of calls. And the stage director explains, no, you answer it and take pledges. But Joey tells her, I'm the host. And she was like, no, Joey. Gary Collins is the host. You'll be answering the phones. And Joey shrugs that off, explaining, you don't seem to understand. See, I was Dr. Drake Ramore. And the stage director just goes, well, here's your phone, doctor. Leaving Joey by his phone.
We're back at Monica and Rachel's. Phoebe is lamenting, I cannot believe I can't find a selfless good deed. You know that old guy that lives next to me? Well, I snuck over there and I raked up his leaves on his front stoop, but he caught me and he force-fed me cider and cookies, and then I felt wonderful. That old jackass. Rachel says, maybe Joey's right. Maybe all good deeds are selfish. Phoebe shouts, I will find a selfless good deed because I just gave birth to 3 children and I will not let them be raised in a world where Joey is right. Ouch. I thought they were good friends. Chandler enters and says, hey, Monica, can I ask you a cooking question? She goes, sure. Chandler asks, if you're cooking on the stove, does that mean that your new secret boyfriend is better in bed than Richard?
Uh-oh.
Rachel shouts, Chandler? But then pauses and says, is he? Yeah, I want to know too.
Is he?
Is he? Monica goes, well, you know, I think I'm going to respect the privacy of my new secret boyfriend. Chandler gasps, why? I mean, if this guy were me and it was me who had learned that it was me who was the best you'd ever have, I'd be going like this. And he jumps up on the table and starts doing his happy dance. To which Monica is not pleased.
No, she's not. Yeah, some people might consider that a dance too far. I do think it'd be funny if Phoebe and Rachel were like, are you guys dating now?
Right. Why are you dancing?
All right. So then we shoot across town to Ross's apartment. He's on the telephone with Emily explaining, Emily, as much as I love you, I'm sorry. I cannot move to London without Ben. And Emily tells him, I understand that would be difficult, but I haven't been out of bed since the wedding, and that's no evening constitutional either.
Oh my God.
Ross implores her, would you please consider moving here? I mean, you were going to move here. Why can't you just do that?
Because you humiliated her?
Emily's not quite sure. So Ross starts his stammering again. Oh, okay, but I know that even though I've been a complete idiot up till now, I mean, you have to come here. You have to come here so we can work this out. And Emily answers, all right.
Did she just say all right?
I know, right? Ross can't believe it either. He goes, all right? Did you just fucking say all right? And it wasn't a mistake. Emily admits, I did. Now I'm the idiot. And Ross is happy now. Oh, Emily, that's great. There's nobody to hand a lamp to, but this is going to be so great. We're going to be like 2 idiots in love. And that's going to be the name of the Maladjusted Misfits story. 2 idiots in love.
Aww.
And
wait, are you calling me an idiot?
I'm calling us both idiots. Emily laughs and then switches it up. Ross, there's one thing that really scares me still. And Ross wants to know what this possibly could be. Emily explains, you have to understand how humiliating it was for me up on that altar in front of my entire family, all my friends, all of Shropshire. Ross eats some shit here. I know. I'm very, very sorry. And Emily continues, and then, after deciding to forgive you, seeing you at the airport, catching our plane with her... Ross takes another spoonful. Again, very sorry.
Oh my God.
I mean, I can't be in the same room as her. It drives me mad just thinking of you being in the same room as her. She doesn't even want to say her name.
Yeah.
Rachel's like Voldemort to Emily now.
She who must not be named.
Ross tries, Emily, there's nothing between Rachel and me, okay? I love you. Just come see how big my hair is. Emily gives in. All right, I'll come to New York and we'll try and make this work. And Ross starts celebrating a bit early. Oh, that's so great. But Emily interrupts him. As long as you don't see Rachel anymore. And we viewers that peek into the lives of these people without them knowing are like, hey, this isn't going to change the dynamic of the show, is it?
All right, we're back at Monica and Rachel's, and Ross is standing and pacing. So I asked Emily if she would come to New York, and she said yes.
Yay!
The three cheer their congrats, but Ross cuts them off. No. Only if I promise never to see Rachel again. Phoebe asks why, and Monica points out, you can't. What did you tell her? Ross says, I told her I'd have to think about it. I mean, how the hell am I supposed to make this kind of decision? They're all quiet. And he shouts, I'm actually asking you. Chandler offers some wisdom. Well, you can't just not see Rachel anymore. She's one of your best friends. Monica agrees. Yeah, but he can't not exactly see Emily. I mean, that's his wife. Phoebe and Chandler agree. Yeah, that's true.
That is true, yeah.
Phoebe offers, yeah, but you've known Rachel since high school, and you cannot just cut her out of your life. Chandler and Monica agree. That's true. No, you cannot. Ross quips, thanks for the help. Problem solved. He wipes his hands and walks away. The phone rings, and Mon answers. It's Joey. Hey, Mon. Monica says, hey, Joey, we've been watching all day. When are you going to be on TV? Joey explains, see, there was kind of a mix-up in my agent's office, but I'm still on TV, and that's good exposure. Monica, confused, looking at the TV, goes, you're not on TV.
You're not. I'm watching the TV right
now. Joey, puzzled. Then he reaches over and waves his hand in front of the woman next to him, and you can see his arm on TV.
Yeah.
How about now? Chandler shouts, hey, there he is. There he is. Joey shouts, hello, New York. And the telephone woman bats his hand out of the way.
She sure does. Then we are in Chandler and Joey's apartment. The chick and the duck are watching Emerald live on TV, where Emerald is saying, maybe you just want to throw the whole duck in there. Who cares? Now I got the legs. And Chandler enters and sees what they're watching. And his Chandler alarm goes off. Oh! And he runs through the TV while saying, how many times have I told you guys never to watch the cooking channel? And then Monica comes in with a very dry, hi, Chandler. And Chandler excitedly hays her. And Monica's like, listen, I need that broiling pan that Joey borrowed from me the other day. And Chandler looks concerned. Oh, was that yours? We used it when the duck was throwing up caterpillars.
Oh.
Yum.
Gross.
Monica rattles off Williams-Sonoma Fall Catalog, page 27. Almost as if she knew they were going to have to order one. And Chandler snaps back, expect it in 4 to 6 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks? Is Mr. Sonoma forging them one at a time?
This was before shipping was like super popular. Now you can get anything like next day.
Right. Monica starts to leave, but Chandler offers, Joey's going to be at the telephone for the rest of the day. We have the whole place to ourselves. And Monica gives a bland, yeah, so. And Chandler offers, well, I just thought maybe you'd want to book some time with the best you've ever had. And Monica slams Chandler with a, you know what, champ? I think I'll pass. And Chandler's like, why? And Monica questions, why? And then Monica dramatically hops into the living room and imitates Chandler's happy dance, proving that women look cuter doing everything. And Chandler now adopts a salty tone. What's your point? Then we have a couple cut lines before the scene ends. Joe, if you would like to play Monica.
With all the stupid gloating, would you want to sleep with you?
Well, I think I'd be a little out of my league, but I'd give it a shot.
All right, we're back at the PBS telethon.
Mm-hmm.
Joey answers in a very bored voice. PBS telethon. So I have a question. Do you think Phoebe called and got Joey just like automatically, or she called and hung up until she got Joey?
Probably B. She just kept hanging up the phone.
Phoebe's at Central Perk on the phone and says, hey, Joey, I just wanted to let you know I found a selfless good deed. I just went down to the park and I let a bee sting me. So Joey questions, what? What good is that going to do anybody? Phoebe explains that, well, it helps the bee look tough in front of his bee friends. The bee is happy, and I am definitely not, as she's holding an ice pack to her elbow.
Yeah.
Joey points out, now you know, the bee probably died after he stung you.
Yeah.
Very astute of Joey to know this. This is not in the V encyclopedia.
Yeah, now see, I thought of it a different way. I thought it was another example of how Phoebe doesn't know anything.
Phoebe thinks for a moment and shouts, "Oh, damn it!" and slams the phone down. Stage director back at the telethon says, "Back in 30 seconds, people." Joey gets up and moves to the other end of his row to talk to the guy sitting there. And he says, "Hey, excuse me, would you mind switching with me?" The PBS volunteer says, "Hey, no way, I'm in the shot, man."
Quick and to the point. I like this guy.
I know. He's like, no, I'm on TV.
He's like, "No, I'm in the shot."
Joey begs, "Come on, man, you've been here all day." PBS volunteer points out, "Yeah, I'm taking pledges here, Stage director counts, "We're on in 3, 2, points to Gary Collins. "Gary Collins, welcome back to our fall telethon. Now, if you've been enjoying the performance of Cirque du Soleil," and as he's speaking, Joey and the volunteer getting into a shoving match. "And if you'd like to see more of the same kind of programming, it's very simple. All you have to do," now Joey's knocked down.
Yeah.
"is call in your pledge, and at the time, tell the operator, one of our volunteers, what kind of programming you'd like to." And just as the volunteer sits down, Joey pulls him to the ground.
That last one got me. I like how he gets in his seat, gets his phone back. Joey just whips up there. It's like Jaws. All right, back at Monica and Rachel's. Monica and Phoebe are cooking. Chandler is going through the catalog. I know this because in a couple cut lines, Chandler asks, "Quick broiling pan question."
And Monica answers, "Yes, it really does cost that much. Maybe next time your duck can puke in something from Pottery Barn."
Oh.
So I looked up Williams Sonoma broiling pan. It's currently about $60.
Ooh.
But if you get one that is cast iron, it's $115.
Wow.
That's a lot for a pan.
Yeah, and I looked up how much it would be on Pottery Barn, but I couldn't find any of the kitchen stuff, and I got bored, and I looked at their Halloween stuff, which is really bland. How do you mess up Halloween stuff?
It has to be kitschy, fancy Halloween stuff, not fun, scary Halloween stuff.
Yeah. Not a fan of Pottery Barn.
You and Pete.
But I'm still not a fan of Pottery Barn. Anywho's, Ross runs in saying, "Okay, that's it. I cannot make this decision. It's too difficult. I'm going to have to leave it entirely to the gods of fate." And then he displays his magic 8-ball. You know, the thing with the blue water and the ball inside with the different answers on it. And Monica does not agree with this. A magic 8-ball? You can't be serious. You can't make this decision with a toy. And can anybody guess how Phoebe responds to this? Yeah, that's right. Phoebe proclaims the toy, "Oh, it's not a toy." And Ross is in full melt-on mode, saying, "I don't know what else to do. I mean, I either keep my wife and lose one of my best friends, or I keep my friend and get divorced for the second time before I'm 30. So if anybody else has a better suggestion, let's hear it, because I got nothing. All right, don't be shy. Any suggestions will do." None of the friends suggest anything, but I'm going to sound like a broken record and suggest therapy again. But Ross continues, "Okay then, here we go. Magic 8-ball. Should I never see Rachel again?" And he turns for the reply, "Ask again later. Later's not good enough." And this is where you have Phoebe say, "You're supposed to wait 24 hours before asking again."
Is that the rule? Or...
Phoebe is the one that should have the rules for the magic 8-ball, right? But Ross shakes the 8-ball vigorously, turns it over again. "Ask again later. What the hell? This is broken. It's broken." And Monica asks, "All right, let me see it." She takes it and she asks, "Will Chandler have sex tonight?" And she turns it over. "Don't count on it. Seems to work to me." And then in some cut lines, Ross says, "Okay, one more time." And he shakes it up. "Should I never see Rachel again?" And then Rachel enters the apartment with some laundry.
And she goes, "Ooh, hey, magic 8-ball. What'd you ask?"
And Ross lies, does Rachel get to pick the movie we're all going to go see tonight?"
Rachel's all excited and goes, "Excellent. What's the answer?"
Ross turns it over and Rachel reads it and says,
"Woohoo! Looks like Stella's going to get her groove back tonight."
Oh, no one else seems excited because that answer is yes.
Aww.
But Rachel says,
"What? I heard it's good." We are back at the telethon. Joey answers his ringing phone again.
Mm-hmm.
PBS telethon. Phoebe and Joey greet each other. "Hi, Joey. Hey, Phoebes." Phoebe tells him, "I would like to make a pledge. I would like to donate $200.
What?
Joey says, $200? Are you sure, Phoebes? I mean, after what Sesame Street did to you?
Just to be clear, Sesame Street did nothing to Phoebe.
Phoebe says, oh, I'm still mad at them. But I also know that they bring happiness to lots of kids whose moms didn't kill themselves. So by supporting them, I'm doing a good thing. But I'm not happy about it. So there, a selfless good deed.
Oh.
Joe says, and you don't feel a little good about donating the money? No, it sucks. I was saving up to buy a hamster. Joey's confused. A hamster? What? Those things cost like $10. Not the one I had my eye on.
A pre-owned Richard Gere.
Ew, that was a gerbil.
What, are you a publicist?
So Gary Collins on the TV says, it looks like we have surpassed last year's pledge total. Thank you, viewers. The pledge that did it was taken by one of our volunteers. He walks right over to where Joey is sitting. Oh boy, and may I say one of our sharpest dressed volunteers. Joey stands up. Mr. Joseph Tribbiani. Phoebe goes, oh, look, Joey's on TV. Isn't that great? My pledge got Joey on TV. Oh, that makes me feel, oh no.
Oh no.
She realizes that her deed made her happy and therefore it's selfish and covers her mouth in horror.
She could have just realized that the argument itself was flawed and ridiculous. Anyway, back to Monica and Rachel's. Later that day, Monica's coming out of the bathroom carrying her cleaning caddy. And Chandler barges in, seeming a little out of breath and sweaty. I'm not sure why. Did you notice that?
No, I didn't notice he was out of breath and sweaty.
He's like, okay, look, I may have gotten carried away before, but there's something, I think he's probably done this like 4 times now.
Oh, practiced it?
Yeah.
Got it.
I may have gotten it carried away before, but there's something that you got to know. If I'm the best, it's only because you made me the best. And Monica tells him,
keep talking.
And Chandler keeps talking. I mean, I was nothing before you. Call the other girls and ask, which wouldn't take long. But when I'm with you and we're together, oh my Cthulhu.
Really?
Oh my Cthulhu. Now, I understand if you never want to sleep with me again, but that would be wrong. We're too good. We owe it to sex. Monica is on board now. Well, if we owe it. And she throws down her cleaning supplies and jumps into his arms. Oh my, when is Joey going to be coming home? And Chandler quips, well, I was kind of hoping we could do this without him. And Monica starts to take off her latex cleaning gloves. And Chandler urges, oh, no. Leave the gloves on. And Monica says, but I just cleaned the bathroom. And he nods, yeah, I want to lose the gloves. And Monica says, yeah, and she pulls them off. And Chandler carries her over to the door and opens it, saying, all right, let's show him how it's done. And Monica smiles, okay. And then Chandler promptly smashes her head into the door.
Ow!
Chandler makes a stipulation here. You know that wasn't part of it.
I know.
And Chandler carries his fair maiden across the hall.
Aww. Now we're back at Ross's apartment. He's prying at the magic 8-ball with a screwdriver.
Sweet Cthulhu.
As there's a knock on his door, which he goes to answer. Rachel enters and asks, hi, are you ready? We're going to be late. And Ross goes, for what? Rachel reminds him, for Stella, remember? She's getting her groove back in like 20 minutes. Ross sadly says, yeah, I totally forgot about that. You mind if I take a rain check? I'm waiting for a call from Emily. Rachel says, sure, I guess. Hey, I hear you don't have to go to London. Yay! Ross points out, it's not that easy.
No London, baby.
Oh, there's still a lot of relationship stuff. Rachel asks, like what? And Ross explains, just stuff, you know, kind of what Emily wants. And Rachel points out, well, why don't you talk to me about it? Maybe I can help. Like you helped at the wedding, Rachel?
Oh.
And the plane to the honeymoon?
Uh-oh.
No thanks. That's why we're in this mess. But Ross doesn't say that.
No.
He says, no, you can't help. I mean, I kind of have to do this without your help. Rachel says, well, I know you could do that too. I'm just saying, if you need somebody to talk to, hi.
Oh, boy.
Ross thanks Rachel and she goes into her speech. Ross, look, whatever this relation stuff that Emily wants, just give it to her. Come on. The bottom line here is that you love her, so just fix whatever she wants fixed. Just do it. The phone starts ringing. I mean, you're gonna have to try. You're just gonna hate yourself if you don't. The phone keeps ringing. Oh, come on, answer it. It's driving me crazy.
Rachel should really watch these old episodes when she gets mad about stuff later, you know?
I know, it's so funny. Ross answers the phone and says, "Hi, sweetie. Good."
Yeah, I've been talking it over with Rachel. And...
Look, yes, I've been thinking about that thing that you wanted me to do, and I can do it. Rachel gives him a thumbs up. "So will you come to New York?" And Rachel saddles over and wonders what she said, and he gives her a thumbs up. She goes over and hugs him, all the time not knowing what's going on. Yep.
So now we finish up the episode with the tag at Central Perk. Chandler peeks his head out of the storage closet and then sneaks back to a chair with his shirt open and askew and pretends he's reading something. A moment later, Monica pokes her head out of the closet and casually saunters back to her seat and sits down, pretending nothing has happened. Monica says, "I've never done that before," and Chandler says, "Nope." And with a little cut bit before the end, they both look at each other and head back into the storage closet.
Oh my gosh. Remember when we were young and could do that?
I can take you in the storage closet right now. That's the end of the episode. Cut and print.
Cut and print. We'll be right back. We're going to take another short break. Hello?
Yes, Emily. Hello. Yes, hello. This is your uncle.
Has Ross been calling again?
I'm afraid he has. This time he's referred to me as a prissy old twit. I say such language has no place in polite society.
I am sorry, Uncle.
And it's not just you, you know. That young man has been calling everyone. Your cousin Penelope Featherington, Emma Woodhouse, Rebecca Welton, Jamie Todd.
I'll call him, Uncle.
Cousin Mycroft. You know how Mycroft Holmes is. I shan't say that was a very pleasant conversation.
I can imagine.
Yes, of course. Alfie Solomons was none too happy either.
I'd say.
Not to mention Hugh, along with James. Your Aunt Mary Poppins.
Okay, this is getting silly.
John Luther, Ebenezer Scrooge, although your Viscount Scrooge has been more pleasant of late.
I'll call Ross, Uncle.
Aslan complained, as did your great-nephew Bilbo, Wendy darling, and I have not heard the end of it from your first cousin, thrice-removed Roald. Of course, he and his wife Hermione are on a break.
No!
Yes, true enough. Anyway, good talking with you, Emily. I'll give my best to Ross.
Fuck you, Uncle. We're back.
We are back.
What did we learn from this episode, Adam?
I learned that Carol and Susan were cut from this episode. Boo. And that the whole selfless good deed argument was just left up in the air, or at least Phoebe lost.
I know, they never wrap it up. It's so weird. Rachel sure did switch that "I love you, Ross" switch right off real fast.
She gets the giggles and then it's over.
I know. She offers advice, telling him to do whatever it takes to get Emily back. Yeah, okay. What are your final thoughts?
I don't think we reflected on one point of this episode enough, and that being Phoebe's idea to prove that there are selfless good deeds was to allow a bee to sting her so that the bee would look tough in front of his bee friends. That's the kind of logic that hurts my brain.
You don't think bees have bee friends?
No.
I like that Chandler kind of maturely thought about what he said and how it upset Monica. And then he thought about how he could make it better. I thought that was really cute.
Maybe that's why he's out of breath. I finally figured it out.
Right. What's our sweater vest tracker?
Well, the prior count was 1. Today was still 0.
Yeah.
But the overall count's 1.
Yeah, we're only 4 episodes in.
And that's half as many as last season.
We still have 20 more to go. All right, in the Magnadoodle tracker, there was when Monica came over, it said Evil Joe.
Evil Joe.
And then there were flames on it.
Yes.
Maybe because he told Phoebe there was no Santa?
Yeah. Well, he's an evil genius.
All right, what's our rating for this episode?
The rating is 8.1 stars out of 10 with 5,300 ratings.
All right.
On, IMDb.
Yeah. So I don't know if people were sleeping this week, but I got one response for sharing their thoughts on the episode. Michelle R. Yep. This one is actually so funny, she says, because Phoebe's trying to find a selfless good deed and Chandler boasting about being the best Monica's ever had. Not so much the Ross and Emily story, but the best line is Phoebe saying, I can't let them live in a world where Joey is right. And I do love when Ross finally gets Emily on the phone and he hands the lamp to Chandler, who proceeds to just hold it. Yeah. She just thought that was funny.
All right. She likes the lamp handoffs.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle.
All right, so what is next week's episode?
Next week is the one with the Kips.
Oh, my gosh.
Chandler and Monica go away for a romantic weekend of room changing and police chases. Joey pieces together a secret.
In London.
And per his ceasefire agreement with Emily, Ross has to friend break up with Rachel.
I think it's really funny that she's like, do whatever she wants. And then when she says we can't hang out anymore, she gets super weird. And
right. That's why I was like, I want her to watch these episodes. I want her to be able to go Rachel Green. Here's the episode from last week's Friends. When you said this was totes cool.
Yeah. Whatever you need to do. All right, are you ready for some maladjusted content?
I am ready.
All right, so we are full on in October, and usually we try and watch as many scary things as we can.
Well, but at least I do.
We have to watch Joe-friendly scare movies.
Yes.
So we liked 28 Days Later. That was a really good movie. Yes. And so we wanted to watch 28 Years Later, but I couldn't remember 28 weeks later. So we watched 28 Weeks Later, and it was all coming back to me.
Right.
And then, because I turned to you at one point, it was like, oh my God! And I knew what the big thing was. But I was like, I don't remember any of this when it started. And then we watched 28 Years Later, like right after it. We didn't even pause. We just started a write-up. It's Friday night or something.
Yeah.
And it's cray-cray.
It's crazy. It's fun.
It's fun. It's good. It was a good watch. I like everybody in it. Everyone was good. But it like goes in a weird direction. You're like, and I even turned to you and said, did Danny Boyle direct this one? Because 28 Days Later is so good. Yeah. This one gets a little silly. A little silly.
A little silly?
Yeah. Towards the end, it's like kind of comical.
Right. I guess, there's a bigger divide on the ending.
Okay.
Than I was aware of. I didn't.
Right.
But I guess some people very much hate the ending. Uh-huh. And because it takes a weird left turn.
It does.
But I think it's just setting you up for the next movie.
Okay. So there is another movie called 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. Bone Temple. Yes. Okay. Ray Fiennes is in this one. And he's really good. Yeah. But he's quirky because he spent 28 years alone.
Yeah. Well, 15 years alone. He can't talk to anybody.
So it's really weird. But it was good.
Yeah.
And then we've been watching another Mike Flanagan series because he's good because we just finished The Fall of the House of Usher, which is Mike Flanagan. We watched Midnight Mass a while ago, which is Mike Flanagan. Right. And this one's called The Midnight Club. Right. And it's about young adults in a house of convalescing because they all have cancer. I'm not giving anything away. No. But the Midnight Club is they meet up at midnight and tell ghost stories. Right. It's really good. Yeah. Last night we were both crying. Well, but first, tell them what you said when we were watching it.
I really enjoy it. All the performances are really good. Yep. But there's little pieces here and there where it's like, oh yeah, these are based on YA novels.
Young adult novel.
And I was like, oh, that makes perfect sense. There's a few things that I was like, details. I was like, these are weird things that would not logically happen in real life. Right. And then when I was like, oh yeah.
It's a young adult novel.
Series or something. I don't even know for sure.
But it's good.
Yeah.
And last night's made us cry. So we're not done with it yet. I don't know how many episodes we have left, but
I don't either.
And then we watch Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah.
Which is fun. It's fun to see Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise so young.
Yeah.
And so out of character and so odd, yeah. And then, it's set in like 1700s, because the bubonic plague and everything. Adam goes, can you imagine what that would smell like? And I was like, I don't want to. I'm glad there's not smell-o-vision.
Yeah.
I would hate it.
You can't watch 7 again.
And then right before we came up here recording, we started The Haunting of Venice, right? Yeah. Hercule Poirot.
Yes.
Poirot. I love those stories.
Yeah, you love those movies. Yeah.
So it's a Joe appropriate scary.
Yeah.
Anything else been going on?
No.
It's getting colder out, which is nice.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready to wrap this up and let these people go?
I sure am.
All right. We are so glad you stumbled across our podcast. If you're enjoying it, please share it with other friends, fans.
And maybe rate it or leave a review.
If you want to contribute your thoughts, like Michelle R., or reactions to the podcast, send us your musings and we'll share them on that episode. You can also write just to say hey.
Yeah, we'd like to hear from more of you misfits out there.
That's right. Check the show notes for details. You know how to get a hold of us.
Joey, are you ready for a cup of coffee?
Always. Hello,